I've been wanting to visit Iceland since 2014. All because of the movie The Secret Life of Water Meaty. I was so drawn to the landscapes. They look so surreal, almost like a dream. Ever since then, Iceland has always been top of my travel list, but somehow a whole decade passed and I still hadn't gone. Every year I tell myself, I still have time, I'll go next year. But year after year, I realized that if I didn't make it happen now, I might never do it. I couldn't keep waiting for life to happen. I needed to take control, so I finally found the courage to book the trip, and it was so worth it. This video is just a little memory for myself, something to remind me how it feels when you travel and to share my experience in Iceland. I started the trip by exploring downtown Reykjavik, visiting all the main spots like Hallgrímskirkju Church. It's such a beautiful place, but the view on the top, even better. If you ever get the chance, I totally recommend going up to the tower for the viewing platform. It's totally worth it. I also stopped it by the conference center. It's just a quick visit, but it's perfect if you love architecture or just wanted to take some photos. And the whole city is super walkable, so just to make sure you're prepared for the weather. And I also tried the Sky Lagoon. There's a lot of lagoon that you can visit in Iceland, but if you love hot tubs and sauna, this one is a must. Even if you're not into that, it is still such a cool experience. As soon as you step into the lagoon, you're surrounded by incredible views. And honestly, that alone is enough. And what makes it special is their sauna room have a full glass window overlook at the water. It is just so peaceful. We made it to the first stop of the road trip, which is Falls. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Crazy view out there. The water was so blue and clear. Just wow. I think wow might honestly be the only word I have to describe the views in Iceland. Just wow. And afterward we went to Geyser. It looked a little bit different from what I remember seeing in videos, but it's still such a cool spot. Watching how water bursts out from underground is just wow. And the key here is patience because you never know when it's going to erupt. Next up was Falls. There are a few different viewing points that you can walk to, and I really recommend doing them all. You get such a different angles of the waterfall, and every view is incredible. And the path is super easy to walk, just to make sure you give yourself enough time to explore. And again, the view is just wow. Then we went to Falls, which ended up being my favorite waterfall in Iceland. The amount of water crashing down from the cliff is insane. It's actually the first waterfall I remember seeing years ago in a travel show, so being here in person felt surreal. What's cool about this place is that you can actually walk behind the waterfall, that you can feel the energy of nature all around you. When the water hit your face, I didn't even care if I was getting soaked. In that moment, I just want to be present and take it all in. Even though I was completely wet, but it was pure happiness. And the next one was Falls, another incredible waterfall. What's cool about this one is that there are more waterfalls hidden behind it. If you walk up the stairs, you get a totally different view. It's amazing. And that's the thing about Iceland. No matter where you look, the view is just wow. Just like this little town called Vik, and it honestly looked like a painting. The weather in Iceland is super unpredictable, so I was really grateful for all the sunlight we can get. At this point, I still can't believe I'm actually in Iceland. It feels so surreal seeing all these views with my own eyes. Maybe it's because I waited more than 10 years to make this dream come true, so I romanticize it a little. But honestly, if I never took action, I'll probably still be dreaming about it, saying, one day I'll go to Iceland. All those years of waiting and anticipation made me value this trip so much more. It didn't feel like just another vacation abroad. It truly felt like a once in a lifetime trip. Even when the weather was terrible, I still tried my best to enjoy it. I kept reminding myself, I'm here, right now. I'm not going to let some rain and wind stop me from getting the most out of this experience. Even when I was tired in the car, I didn't want to take a nap. I want to see everything along the way: the open field, the farms, the animal, and especially the sheep. There are sheep everywhere. And a lot can happen on a trip, but what matters the most is how we make the best out of it, how we turn every moment into memories that we'll remember for the rest of our life. And it's not just about checking off all the sightseeing spots, but for me, even going to the grocery store in another country feels exciting. It's part of experiencing a different culture. And here are some food spots that I try and I actually like it. First of all is the famous Icelandic hot dog. It was actually pretty good. There's a lamb hot dog and then some chopped onion. And then I think the top is like some gravy and then a mustard and then the bread. Bread's like very standard hot dog bread. And then lamb is like, you don't really taste the lamb, so all the flavor combined together. We are at Icelandic street food to try the lamb soup. Okay, yeah, the soup is good. It's like very fresh. It definitely get a little bit of the lamb taste though, but it's not like something that's like too strong. It's kind of like chicken noodle soup but with lamb, and then in there you get like some lamb, and I think that is a potato and some carrot, and they also come with like a piece of bread. Yeah, it's good. And of course some Asian food too. I think no matter where we go around the world, as Asian, we'll always crave some Asian food. But you gotta understand that it might not be the classic Asian food, so you need to treat it as a dish on its own. But a hot bowl of noodle honestly never tasted so good after surviving on sandwiches for days. Also, the cinnamon bread. Like, it's probably the best one I've ever tasted in my life. It's warm, soft, just a little bit of sweetness, and the taste of cinnamon. It's nothing like the cinnamon rolls from North America, but it's so good and I totally recommend it. Also, you have to try the skyr, like an Icelandic yogurt. It doesn't need any more recommendation, like you just have to try it. And my personal favorite is probably the coconut flavor. Looking back at this trip, I realized that life doesn't just happen when we wait. It happens when we take action. Dreams don't just come true because we wish for them. They come true because we take the first step, no matter how small. And even though not everything was perfect on this trip, but that's what made it so real, so alive. Iceland reminded me that we're the one that's in control for our own stories. So stop waiting, start doing, and let life unfold from there. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.